Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol JCP. We will take a look at the daily time frame. Definitely want to get things updated here, as not to rub salt in the wounds or state the obvious, but pretty rough day. Not only was there the gap down, but even after the gap down, it continued to fall to the downside on well above average volume. So definitely a lot of eyeballs on this one going into next week. So let's just first start off with kind of the big technical event that happened today. And that was that the price, broke down below, not a massively historic level, but a pretty important level. And why was this level important? Well, if you go back through the history of things, you can see 95 cents acted as resistance right there. And then there's a rule in charting, very basic, that states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So, 95 cents was broken right there. So at that point is where you would want to see it act as support. And it did indeed act as support before, a very nice bounce followed right there. So going forward, going into today, that was an important area of support. But now that the price has broken down below it, and not even, by a slight margin, quite a bit below it. So that's what leads us to, back to that, the key rule in charting, which is now when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So going into next week, 95 cents now going to be that, near-term level that the price, the sooner the price can get back above 95 cents, the better. But that's also what's now prompting a pretty valid concern. I guess not, if you're short, it's not a concern, but a very logical thought now that the price very well could now be headed back down to the 83-cent mark, just because really, the price is essentially right now in no man's land. I mean, you look back here and there just really isn't any other areas of support other than where the price bottomed out back there in late May. Now, there is no such thing as a guarantee in the market, so I can't sit here and say that for sure the price is going to drift down to 83 cents, but it also would not be shocking at all to see the price, drift down there and do that. And that's going to be something that a lot of people are wondering and watching. So I don't want to make this seem like what I'm talking about is revolutionary or, some sort of secret. I assure you, anybody that uses charts, understands charts, is wondering the same things. And when a lot of people are watching the same things and wondering the same things, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want. It can produce some pretty interesting price dynamics. So that's why that 95-cent break is important. And then if the price does go down to 83 cents, you better believe there's going to be a whole bunch of people watching, wondering, is that level going to hold as support? Or is that just going to be, another breakdown, which could open up a whole nother tidal wave of selling? So we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, no doubt about it, quite the bearish way to end the week. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.